Nine. Keep going, dude. Keep going.
Hey guys, this is Darth9, and in this video I'm going to be going over my custom classes in Black Ops 2. So I made a video like this when the game first came out, and a lot has changed since then. I've kind of realized which perks I really like, which perks I don't necessarily need so much, and even the game itself has changed, because a few months ago they put out a sniper nerf, which I've made a small adjustment due to as well. So anyways, a lot of you guys have been asking to see my custom classes, and I thought, you know, why not, let's do another updated final Black Ops 2 custom classes video. So let's look at my first custom class here. It's the DSR with fast mag, flak jacket, toughness, fast hands, dexterity, tactical mask, and of course a tactical insertion. So this is the class that I use the vast majority of the time. I've got my fast mags on there so I can reload cancel. Ever since they put out the sniper patch, I've been using fast mags. Before the sniper patch I was using extended mags, but fast mags is really a lot more beneficial now since the sniper patch has reduced the fire rate so much. It allows you to reload cancel really fast, so you can shoot way faster with the DSR than you could if you didn't have fast mags. So if you want to see a video of me reload canceling with the DSR, I'll have a link at the end of this video on the screen in an annotation, as well as in the description of this video that you can go check out. So let's go over my perks here. So in the tier 1 perk slot, I have flak jacket, which I think is really important in Black Ops 2 because of how popular the C4s are. It really saves you from a lot of deaths to C4s that you can't really avoid otherwise, and also it helps you with the bouncing betties, because sometimes, like if you're going up some stairs and there's a bouncing betty there, or if you're going up a slope, you can crouch and the bouncing betty will still kill you. So flak jacket just helps you avoid those unnecessary deaths, and yeah, that's all there is to having flak jacket on here. So let's go over the tier 2 perk slots here. So I have toughness and fast hands. Now the reason I have toughness is because a lot of people are going to be using SMGs when you're playing, and they are a very effective class of weapons, but when they're at a bit of a distance, they can put a lot of bullets into you and they don't kill you, because the further someone is with an SMG, the less damage they can do per bullet, because the damage reduces over distance. But what that will do, what they can do when they're shooting you, even if they're not doing much damage, is really mess up your aim. It'll make your shot really, it'll make your scope kind of jitter and jump up and down, and toughness levels it out and makes it a lot easier to hit shots while you're, when someone's shooting you. So anyways, for fast hands, obviously I'm not using a secondary here, so it's not for the fast swap to secondary. What I use it for is being able to put down the tactical insertion fast. It saves you a lot of time and keeps you in the game longer, or gives you more time to be in the game, not standing around putting down your tactical insertion. Now the tier 3 perks here is dexterity and tactical mask. So dexterity, obviously it's pretty straightforward, just allows you to bring up your weapon after sprinting faster. And for tactical mask, I think it really helps, because especially if you're playing ground war or any game mode really, people are going to be throwing a lot of shock charges, stun grenades, and flashbangs, and they can really take you out of the game. When I get hit with one, if I'm not using a tactical mask, I'll end up laying down on the ground for like 5 or 10 seconds waiting for the effects to wear off. And running tactical mask really keeps you in the game, allows you to, you know, play to your full potential without having to wait for the effects of people's secondary grenades that they're throwing from across the map every time they spawn to wear off, because, you know, it's just a waste of time waiting for stuff like that to go away. Okay, so my second and third custom class spots here are very similar. As you can see, I'm using the same perks, and pretty much everything's the same except for the weapon and the attachment. So with the Ballista, I like to use extended clip, because I don't think it's very beneficial to reload cancel with the Ballista. It shoots fast enough anyways, so extended clip, I think it's more useful, having more bullets to work with when you're trying to hit a clip, trying to get a lot of kills and stay alive, go for your kill streaks, whatever you're doing. I just think extended clip is more beneficial. Yeah, so with the XBR already has a very large magazine size anyways, so I think fast mag is more beneficial than extended mags, because you don't really need the massive mag size of extended mags for an XBR. That's just my opinion, but these are just things to take into consideration when you're looking at your own custom classes. You know, it's just maybe you can take a few things from my custom classes, leave other things. It depends on your playstyle as well. But anyways, let's go down to my fourth custom class here. So it's the Ballista with a suppressor and fast mag, and I've got a secondary on this one. So this class here that you're looking at is what I use when I'm going for headshots. So I've put a suppressor on here because it helps me keep in mind all the time when I'm playing that I'm trying to get headshots. I'm not trying to just kill people. And when you're using the suppressor, because it reduces the damage, you can't get away with shooting people in the torso as much. I think sometimes the upper torso will kill, or around their neck, but for the most part you've got to kill them in the head or shoot them in the head, sorry. And yeah, so if I'm going for headshots, the suppressor helps me remember, you know, don't mess around, don't get distracted, just shoot people in the head. And so my perks are a bit different. The big differences are Ghost and Lightweight. So Ghost is the really important one here. I think it buys you some more time to actually go for headshots because people aren't going to be turning around when they get a UAV and shooting you in the back. They'll continue pushing forward to the rest of your team. Meanwhile, you're getting headshots on the entire enemy team, hopefully, if everything's going well. Yeah, so I don't remember if I mentioned this already, but if I'm playing free-for-all, I don't have a class just for free-for-all. I'll just take something like this class here with the Ballista, take off the tactical insertion, put a TAC 45 as a secondary instead, and maybe switch the flak jacket out for lightweight. And the reason I like to use lightweight in free-for-all is because going up against a lot of shotgunners and SMGs, it really helps level the playing field, being able to move a little bit faster, because the movement speed with the snipers is pretty slow in this game, and it levels the playing field a bit having lightweight on. So anyways, my last custom class here is just an iron sight ballista class, pretty basic. I've got similar perks, not exactly the same, but I'm using the TAC 45 just as a backup here because it's a bit harder to use the iron sight ballista. I will admit it's not as easy as using a scope, so it's a bit more of a challenge. That's why I've got the secondary here. And lightweight, the idea with lightweight is because when you're using the iron sight ballista, you end up in a lot more close range engagements just because it's harder to kill people at a distance, so you end up being closer to your enemies more. That means going up against people with SMGs and shotguns. So in theory, I thought it would level the playing field, like I said, kind of like with free-for-all, using lightweight. But anyways, those are my custom classes. I hope this has given you guys some ideas. Just keep in mind the custom class that I use the absolute most is this DSR class right here. Second most often used, it would be this Ballista class, and the rest of them are kind of just for fun if I want to mix things up. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow or the next day or whenever I post the next video. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah.